I should start out by thanking Miss Gregg for being a great choreographer and the graduation extraordinaire. That was perfect. Parents, grandparents, family, friends, and graduating class of 2024. Welcome to this momentous occasion of graduation. We are here to celebrate your achievements, hard work, and perseverance throughout your high school journey. As we reflect on the past 4 years, it is impossible not to mention a common phenomenon that many of you experienced: senioritis. What is senioritis? For those of you who may not be familiar, senioritis is a condition that affects high school seniors as they approach the end of their academic journey. It is characterized by a lack of motivation, a strong desire to procrastinate, and a feeling of, I'm almost done, so why bother? It's like a contagious bug, causing them to lose focus and succumb to temptations of relaxation. Parents, teachers, and school administrators are all too familiar with this affliction. We attempt to treat senioritis with lectures, threats, consequences, and finally pleading. But fear not. My dear graduates, if you are sitting here today, it means you have managed to overcome this notorious condition to make it to this very moment. Let's take a lighthearted look at some skills that were gained through the strategies that you used when afflicted with this illness. Procrastination. The arch nemesis of productivity. You have mastered the art of leaving assignments until the last minute, until you only miraculously at the last minute completed it with a stroke of genius. What skill did you gain from this senioritis symptom? An ability to thrive under pressure, even if it caused sleepless nights. Who can forget creative excuses you came up with to justify your tardiness or missing assignments? From blaming your pet goldfish to eating your homework to claiming that a UFO abducted your Chromebook, your imagination knew no bounds. While we don't encourage dishonesty, we can't help but appreciate your newly discovered creativity. Senioritis is a shared experience, and you found comfort in the company of your fellow classmates. Together, you formed study groups, vented about your lack of motivation, and provided much needed support for each other. The strategy of giving as well as receiving support from one another is a skill that you will use and need throughout life. As a result of this natural occurring group therapy, you developed bonds that will be cherished long after graduation. As you bid farewell to your high school classmates and embark on the next chapter of your lives, let's remember the journey you took to overcome senioritis. Your challenging situations, your ability to find humor in challenging situations and persevere until the end is a testament to your resilience and determination. Congratulations, class of 2024, on conquering senioritis and reaching this milestone. May your future be filled with success, happiness, and a healthy dose of motivation.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Amaya Austin. I'm one of the Salutatorians. I'm here to congratulate our fantastic seniors today. Our seniors have worked so hard over the course of their high school career and have been through so much. We started our high school career with the COVID-19 pandemic and track systems with remote and hybrid learning. We had to contend with one-way stairs, roundabouts, masks, and general chaos. Eventually, things calmed down and we only had to contend with normal campus high school stuff. This class has made it through years of MAPS testing, ISATs, PSATs, and the regular SATs. We've experienced campus culture at its finest, motivational Mondays and flight crews. We survived losing music privileges, online classes through colleges in IDLA, especially environmental science. We survived finals throughout the years, and extra especially, our senior projects. We definitely took advantage of those 48-hour grace periods when we had them, and if not, our high school career was characterized by procrastination and late nights to meet the 11:59 deadline. This class has been through a lot, so much stress and anxiety to the point that one of our English teachers referred to us as one of the most depressed, neurotic classes she's ever had. She told us we needed a break and then brought cookies, coloring pages, and bubbles. All of that is behind us now, and I never thought we would make it this far. We've learned a lot over the 4 years of high school here. We've learned to walk with a purpose, to attentively listen, to have fun responsibly, and that your box matters. We've learned all about the crisis point of the revolution and the shot heard around the world. We know all about finding credible sources, evaluating the 3 C's, context, content, connections, and we know the black card by heart. We're extensively familiar with the concepts of growth mindset, failing forward, and making sure to verify, then trust. We've received so many words of wisdom over the course of our high school career. We know that, as Mr. Jacobs' walls and whiteboards taught us, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way, and that those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. This class of 2024 has done so much. We truly have level 4 thinking now. We've exited the sensible world and entered the intelligible. Well, I'm going to end my very nostalgic speech with a quote. It goes, "The question is not whether you will love, hurt, dream, and die. It is what you will love, why you will hurt, when you will dream, and how you will die. This is your choice. You cannot pick the destination, only the path." High school has been a testing ground for the rest of our lives, where we choose the types of things we love, dream, and care about, and that will only continue. This class of 2024 has made large steps on choosing the direction and quality of the path as they've developed their worldview. I'm sure I can speak for all of us in saying that we're very proud of who they are, where they are, and where they're going. Congratulations. Thank you, class of 2024.
Good morning, and welcome to family, friends, faculty, and no offense to the rest of you, but most importantly, the class of 2024. I'm honored to speak in front of you this morning as one of the class salutatorians. When I sat down to write this speech, I knew that I wanted to relay a message that I've learned throughout high school, but I also knew that much of what I'd like to tell you has already been said better before. So today, I'd like to present you with a quote that I've decided to explore. It says, "There are no 2 words in the English language more harmful than good job." Right now, many of you in the room may be thinking, that's a bit intense for a graduation speech. And meanwhile, the students might be thinking, oh yeah, I think I remember that quote from Mr. Jacobs' wall. But no, this quote is from one of my favorite movies, Whiplash, and in all fairness, it is a pretty intense sentiment. In the movie, the quote is spoken by the antagonist, who is, naturally, a mentally abusive band teacher. And he means it exactly how it first comes off. He's saying that positive reinforcement is harmful because it teaches people to quit as soon as they first succeed. But now, everyone is probably thinking this is really intense for a graduation speech. Make no mistake, though, I'm not up here to be cynical. I'm here to celebrate this class's achievements. So when I first thought about quotes I could share today, I chose this one because I feel that, in the right light, it encapsulates one of the key lessons that I am taking away with me as high school comes to an end, and I believe that there's a lot of relevance in that lesson when you think about what today means for all of us. To look at it from the right perspective, we have to think about the words from a point of view that I'm sure none of today's graduates are at all sick of hearing about, a growth mindset. The words good job aren't inherently harmful because they persuade you to stop trying. They're harmful when they're the only reason you do. It's an experience that I'm sure many of the students in this room can relate to. And don't try to deny that. We go to Compass Honors High School. I know the kind of people we are. I'm talking, though, about those moments where after late nights with endless hours of effort poured into a project, after meticulously scouring every fine detail of your submission, you get a rubric back with a column of force highlighted and a comment saying, "Great job." And that is an amazing feeling that usually lasts about 10 seconds. In my experience, validation from others can be overrated. A sense of real personal achievement doesn't necessarily come from a 4 on a rubric or from that nice comment at the bottom of your essay. It comes when you want to succeed, not to make others proud or to receive a brief instance of gratification, but when you achieve something that feels like success to yourself, and you accomplish something that fulfills your own definition of happiness. So really, the endless pursuit of hearing good job is what can be so disappointing and so potentially harmful. So obviously, I don't mean that saying good job is as harmful as the quote suggests, or that the phrase is a hollow and meaningless compliment. Although now that we are finally graduating, I do think it's okay for the parents in the room to admit that not all of our stick figure drawings were good enough to make it onto the fridge. Regardless, I found that if you're busy chasing that feeling of fulfillment through gratification from others, you'll get to the end of the road and you'll realize that you were so caught up in the promise of validation that you forgot to enjoy the experience, and you may even wish that you'd spent more time enjoying life along the way. So while I'm going to avoid saying good job to avoid being hypocritical, I can't express how massive a congratulations I give to all of you. The truth is, saying good job will be infinitely more meaningful if you can honestly and genuinely say it to yourself. I can safely say that every student in this class deserves that. So students, whether you've chosen to venture into college, the workforce, the military, or any other endeavor, as we enter this new chapter of our lives, I have zero doubt that every one of you will do amazing things. But if there's one thing that you take away from this speech, I simply urge all of you to keep on doing a good job. Not because we'll be rewarded for it, but because we owe it to ourselves to succeed by our own metrics and to enjoy every moment of the journey that life takes us on along the way. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations again to the outstanding class of 2024.
Board of Directors, family, friends, and fellow graduates, it is my absolute pleasure to stand before you today as your class valedictorian. This class of graduates is incredibly talented, intelligent, and driven, and I am honored to represent you today, as every single one of my classmates deserve recognition for their outstanding achievements. I have been a Compass student since kindergarten, and I am grateful for every moment of my 13 years at this school. Being at this school for such a long time, getting to watch my classmates grow up, it makes this moment even more special. And I am so proud of how much each of you has prospered. As a class, you are incredibly accomplished, being granted wonderful scholarships, earning thousands of college credits combined, and showing true empathy and compassion through countless hours of community service. I encourage all of you to never let this drive and determination fizzle. You are the faces of the future, and I have no doubt in my mind that you'll make a positive and lasting impact on the world. We currently face many issues and growing concerns on our planet, but I am certain that each and every single one of you is ready to handle these challenges. This sort of collective persistence among all of you is both rare and incredibly admirable, and it provides a promising glimpse into your futures. Never have I been so hopeful and optimistic for the future as I am right now, standing before this truly special graduating class. It hits me that this is truly the end of a memorable era, an era of hard work, grit, determination, and anxiety that was simultaneously filled with laughter, success, rewards, and happiness. I think I speak for all of us when I say high school was not in any way easy. The classes were challenging, we faced conflicts with others, and we all navigated the troubles of growing older and finally reaching that awful dreaded milestone, adulthood. Something my mom has always said to me throughout my life is this: everything happens for a reason. I have always stood by this motto, and it has gotten me through some of the toughest challenges of my life. I preach it to you all now in hopes that it rings true and that you keep this mindset through the rest of your life. Looking back, I know we all face challenges in these years of our education, but these obstacles allowed us to stand here today as strong, resilient, young individuals. Those challenges which seemed world-ending in the moment were really just a small part of shaping us into the people we are today, now nothing more than a blip in the timeline of our lives. Yet, this is truly just the beginning. It is admittedly daunting, as after we leave today, we will go our separate ways. Our paths of life will diverge, maybe infrequently converging once more, but mostly staying independent of one another. We've grown comfortable with our high school lives, and I'll be the first to admit it's terrifying to be on our own in this world now. Although I'm in the same daunting situation as the rest of you, I want to offer you some reassurance that everything will be okay. Everything does happen for a reason, and I want you to reflect on this very moment should you face challenges or hardships in your future. Today we graduate and leave behind everything that happened in these past years, both good and bad. Everything that happened in the past, everything that happened is just now in the past, and now we celebrate and rejoice in this incredible life milestone. I want you to think about this feeling and never forget it, so that you know there's always something to work for. There will always be something you can accomplish in your life, another milestone, another goal, and another reason to just keep living your life. It is all too easy to get caught up in doubt and anxieties and lose motivation in life. But if you continuously push yourself, you will just be fine. You'll be chasing the high that is this current bittersweet feeling, and at the end of your life, I have no doubt that you'll be more than satisfied with your accomplishments. On the other hand, in your current state of life, it is okay to just live a little. We are all young, and while life is short, there is time to enjoy the moment. Now, and to take time for yourself. I'm sure many of you already have your lives planned out and are very secure and comfortable in your future plans. And I'm sure that many of you still don't really know exactly what you'll be doing in just a few months or years. Both of these existences are perfectly fine. It's okay to be sure of yourself, but it's also okay to need time for self-actualization and reflection. One of the greatest lessons that I've had to learn in my life is that it's okay not to know. You don't have to know all the answers. You don't have to always get the perfect grade. You can just exist and enjoy the moment. I'm sure this seems ironic coming from a valedictorian, but it's really okay just to be imperfect. All this to say, you are incredibly driven people, and I'm confident that we will all find success in your lives. But always remember to push yourself while also taking time to relax and to reflect. Life is a balancing act, and finding the happy medium between working hard and enjoying your rewards can be difficult, but it absolutely makes life worthwhile. I truly can't wait to see what you all do in the future, and remember that everything does happen for a reason. Class of 2024, it has been an honor. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Risa Veldhaus, and as this year's National Honor Society president, it is my honor to introduce our graduation speaker, our science teacher, Mrs. Grade. Much of our class has been taught by Mrs. Grade since middle school, when she had just begun her Compass career. While working as a vet tech for 8 years, Mrs. Grade got her bachelor's degree in biology at Idaho State University, then her graduate certificate in secondary teaching at BSU. On top of being a dual credit teacher at Compass, she is also the chapter advisor for HOSA, the school's medical health club. We voted Mrs. Grade to speak on behalf of the class because she has always been welcoming, supportive, and encouraging of individuality. We thank her for being an incredible teacher and for showing us how to be leaders and learners. For all the kind welcomes she's always given us, we'd like to give her a warm welcome to the stage. So, class of 2024, please help me welcome Mrs. Grade. Give me a G. G. Give me an R. R. Give me an A. A. Give me a D. D. Give me an E. E. What does that spell? Grade. Please welcome Mrs. Grade to the stage.
You'd think something like that wouldn't make me cry. When they voted for me, they knew I would cry, so. Hello, and welcome, and congratulations. Promise I won't cry the whole time. I am so honored and excited to be up here to speak to you today. I actually struggled preparing and practicing for this because it felt really awkward talking to myself in my office because it's been so easy and natural to talk to all of you. Just to give the audience, if you don't know, a little history on our background, kind of like what Risa said, I have taught many of them in 7th grade, and then quite a few of them in 9th, and most of them in 11th. And then a few lucky ones, one more time, as seniors. I didn't teach them all the way, though, because in 7th and 9th, I left on maternity leave, and we're just not going to talk about that. So, in 11th grade, when I told them that I was not planning on leaving to have a baby, one of the class periods erupted into applause. So, this class, you guys we've been through some awesome times. We've been through some hard times. I can't look at you because you're crying. I have watched you grow up. You were all so short. Now you're not. I have watched you mature. I have watched you blossom into the amazing young people you are today. So, for less crying option here, I'd like to take a page out of Mrs. Frizzle's book. You did ask the science teacher to speak. and talk about 3 helpful tips for your life ahead of you. As she always said, and this is the only quote I have, take chances, make mistakes, and get messy. So, let's talk about taking chances. Remember that time you decided to wing that presentation with absolutely no preparation? Or write that essay the night before it was due? It's been spoken about before. When you bet your last dollar on the vending machine and lost. When you decided to eat that strawberry. I wasn't there for that, but what about those moments when you thought, why not? And ended up with a story that still makes you laugh. Already in your life, you've had practice taking chances. But it doesn't stop here. You might take a chance on the leftover Chinese food and regret it. You might take a chance on love and finally ask that special someone on a date. You might take a chance at a new job or a new school and risk everything to move somewhere new, like several of you are. Each risk, each chance will shape you into a person that you won't even be able to recognize in a good way. Life is one big, wild, wacky field trip. And sometimes you just gotta dive in head first, like you're on the magic school bus into the unknown. Second, you've gotta make mistakes. And as you all know, I'm a pro. How many of my labs were mistake-free? Like 0. And you all moaned and groaned when I talked about how I'm not perfect, so you shouldn't be perfect. They really didn't like hearing that. But making mistakes is a good thing. I really loved at the beginning of the year, one of the seniors was talking about making mistakes, and that she made it like an off-the-cuff comment, like, "Oh, I can write about that in my sources of error section." And although you don't have sources of error sections anymore in lab reports necessarily, you still have the opportunity to make lots of mistakes and think about them. And if you don't use those mistakes to learn and grow, then you need to look at them again. Mistakes are the building blocks of wisdom. I know, you don't like it. I'm sorry to say, but they're just going to keep happening. That's why I hope that if you didn't learn anything in any of my classes, you learn that mistakes are okay, because I made them all the time. And I'm really good at owning up to them. And I hope that you saw that and know that as an adult, it is okay to make mistakes. Embrace them, learn from them, and most importantly, my favorite thing, laugh at them. After all, nobody ever achieved greatness without a few epic facepalms along the way. Last but not least, you've got to get messy. Life is a messy thing. Amid the messy piles of life lies the joy of unexpected adventures and the occasional mishap that ends up being the highlight of your day, or not. In the classroom, your messiness has looked like struggling with challenging concepts, wrestling with complex equations, and dissecting intricate texts. Outside of the classroom, life's messy laundry pile has had you facing personal struggles, navigating friendships and relationships and all the drama with that, and grappling with your own identities. You have made mistakes. You have stumbled through presentations, and sometimes even failed spectacularly. But I hope you can see that each misstep was a lesson in humility and perseverance and grit. Life's messiness teaches you that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone on the path to success. You have made choices that you are proud of and choices that you probably regret. But through it all, I hope you learned about empathy, about caring for people, and about the power of you. Getting messy isn't just inevitable, it's essential. It's through embracing that messiness of life that you can discover who you are, what you're capable of, and what truly matters to you. So, graduating class of 2024. It's been an honor to stand up here and give you your first adult pep talk. I know even without it that all of you are going to do such great things. You don't have to get a PhD. You might not end up in the career you're planning. And you don't have to be famous to be great. You just have to do what makes you happy and fills you with purpose. While you figure out exactly what that purpose is, take chances, make mistakes, and get messy. Congratulations.
I hope you never lose your sense of wonder. You get your fill to eat, but always keep that hunger. May you never take one single breath for granted. God forbid love ever leave you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you never fear those mountains in the distance. Never settle for the path of least resistance.
Okay, well, it looked like it was awesome. I didn't get to see it, but we would like to thank our senior Colin Vaughn for putting that together. He also wouldn't let the seniors watch it yesterday, so this is their first viewing of it too, but I know he said he's going to share it with you, so good job. It looked amazing from this side too. Board of Directors, I present to you the class of 2024. They have met the State Department of Education requirements and the requirements of Compass Honors High School. I submit this class to you as fully qualified to receive their diploma.
Prashish Adhikari. Ethan Henry Adolfson. Luke Jackson Amburn. Amaya Austin. Brianna Nicole Baines. Tana Louise Bond. Dominic Eric Bullock. Got it right. Reagan May Burlow. Caitlin Elizabeth Cable. Kiki Collins. Zoe Danon Gutierrez Curzon. Cameron Ray Davis. Ella Maureen Daisy. What's up, Ella? Donovan Christopher Elgin. Thomas Jackson Flores. Samuel Michael Fouts. Caden Dean R. Galushkin. Joseph Christian Gardner. What's up, Joseph? Tanner Christian Graham. Garrett Thomas Hall. Rochelle Jen Hammer. Nathaniel Christian Harrell. Haven Sequoia Hire. Caitlin Grace Holdeman. Taylor Ann Hug. Taylor. Jordan J. Isbell. Cassandra Ann Carroll. Chloe Karchner. Brooklyn Renee Kerwin. Megan Ann Kirkpatrick. Esther Louise Matthews. Emerson Grace McDaniel. Bailey Gail Morris. Pavel Muzaffarov. Lillian Rose Phillips. Elliot Martin Shambora. Noah Landon Smith. Sabian Cynthia Sue Soria. Hunter Frederick Sutton. Cole Keith Sweeney. Jack Charles Sweeney. Janelle Eve Thurgood. Samuel Thomas Tolman. Jonabek Mirjamalovich Uteyev. Colin Daniel Vaughn. Risa Ann Veldhaus. What's up, Risa? Cadence Ray Williams. Rebecca Renee Williamson. Gracie Gwen Young.
I present to you the class of 2024. You may switch your tassels.